Welcome. Today I bring you the preview of the grand finale of The Ambassador's Daughter. Sanyar goes to lunch with his family. Their Elvin and Yehia give them the news that they got married again, so everyone rejoices and congratulates them. Then Nekdet asks for Gulsai's hand. On top of that, Zara and Kavrak break the news that they got divorced, so everyone is saddened. Güven arrives at Sanyar's house. Seeing Dudu, he apologizes to her as Sadat kidnapped her. Dudu replies that it doesn't matter, as in fact after all he did he thinks he deserved it. Güven comments that sooner or later the consequences come, but he has no time left to redeem himself. However, she is still young and can correct her mistakes. She says she appreciates that she learned her lesson in time, and they both go inside. Elvin asks Zara why she has decided to divorce so suddenly. Zara replies that it wasn't suddenly. She talked to Kavrak and they both think it's for the best. Elvin asks if they had a discussion, but Zara insists that it wasn't like that and that they just decided that it was the best for both of them. For his part, Sanyar also talks to Kavrak about it. Haliz calls them to the table so they all come back. Zara tells them that she is going to leave for Istanbul, so they all get sad and Haliz gets upset. Zara apologizes to her, so Haliz also apologizes to Zara and Kavrak for all the times she upset them. Güven arrives, so Haliz greets him. Gulsai goes to Dudu. Dudu tells him that she is moving to Izmir and asks him to go with her. But Gulsai tells him that she is getting married to Nekdet, so Dudu is happy and congratulates her. Güven and Sanyar go to talk alone. Güven tells him that he doesn't have long to live and asks him what he thought about Melek. Sanyar angrily tells him that he doesn't plan to give him his daughter. So Güven says that he understands that he doesn't trust him, but swears that he will return Melek and that if he wants he can send someone with them. Sanyar replies that it's not out of distrust, but that his daughter has just recovered. Güven assures him that he regrets everything he did and asks for forgiveness. Sanyar replies that he should first ask Nair and Melek for forgiveness. Güven tells him that he will and asks him not to separate Melek from her mother, even though he thinks it will be the best for her, as he made the same mistake and was wrong to do so. So he asks him to let Melek see her mother and let him see them both together before he dies. Elvin and Yehia talk about moving back into the mansion and plan to have another child. Meanwhile, Kavrak packs his bags to leave and says goodbye to Zara. Sanyar tells Mevai that Güven contacted Nair, and that apparently Nair has been in treatment, but asked to see Melek. So Mevai is happy. Sanyar worries about Melek's health and says he is not happy about sending her to see Nair. Mevai tries to cheer him up. She says that they have been through a lot and now that Nair is recovering it is good that she wants to see her daughter. Plus it will do Melek good to see her mom. Sanyar asks how he can believe Güven. Mevai tells him that then they should go and take Melek, plus they can take the opportunity to travel together. So they plan their trip and express their love to each other. The next day Kavrak talks to Nair, so he tells Sanyar that Nair has changed a lot as she sounded very quiet and even started working. Sanyar asks him if Nair has intentions to stay with Melek. So Kavrak replies that Nair wants Melek to grow up in Turkey with her family there. Sanyar asks him to then bring Melek so they can tell him about the trip. Melek is in the kitchen with Gulsai preparing milk for her little brother. Kavrak arrives letting her know that her father has good news, so Melek goes with him. Sanyar tells Melek that Nair wants to see her, but Melek replies that she does not want to see Nair and runs off to tell Mevai that she does not want to leave. Mevai explains that they will all go together and it will not be forever. Says that Nair has the right to see her since she is her mother and that she knows that she misses her. 2. Melek says that she is very afraid that everything will change again and she will not be able to have a home. Sanyor arrives, tries to reassure her and convince her to go to see Nair, so Melek accepts. Later Sanyor tells his siblings and Haliz that he will be gone for a few months. Yahya worries about how to maintain the business during his absence, so Sanyor encourages them and then tells them about the trip he will take. Haliz worries and asks if Melek will return, so Sanyor assures them yes. Zara asks what Mavai said about it, so Sanyor replies that Mavai was happy with the news. Yahya says that he remains angry with Nair as he hurt him and Melek a lot and abandoned them, but that he is glad that Melek will be able to see his mother. Sanyor asks for Haliz's opinion, so she replies that she trusts his decisions, so Sanyor is surprised. Mavai, Sanyor and Melek leave and a year later we see Yahya working in the olive trees together with Nekdet. They talk about the business and Nekdet receives a call from Gulsai, where he tells him that Haliz wants them to return to the house, so Yahya and Nekdet leave. Meanwhile Elvin is at his business talking to some female employees and mentions that he won't be able to show up there for a while as he is going to have his son soon. Then Elvin is told that Yahya has returned to the mansion and wants her to go there too, so Elvin heads there. Zara goes to see Haliz. Haliz scolds her due to this being the first time she has visited them since she moved in and says that she has missed her a lot, but that Yahya talks about her a lot, so she is very proud with all she has accomplished at the company. Kavrak goes to welcome Zara back, so Haliz leaves them alone. Kavrak and Zara go to the barn. They talk about the letters Kavrak has been sending her and Zara asks if she has met anyone else. Kavrak replies that in his heart there is only her, so Zara admits that she hasn't been able to love someone else either, but all she wants is to find herself and grow. Later everyone goes to greet Sanyor. Haliz complains about him being gone for so long. Yahya says he didn't take so long on purpose, but had to go to America for Guven's funeral. Zara says Melek also wanted to stay for a while. Haliz says she has missed them anyway. Soon after Sanyor arrives with Melek and Mavai, so everyone welcomes them with hugs, while Sanyor remembers his love story with Mavai. And so we end this preview. Until next time.